Hello everyone, welcome to Little Meatballs Nursery. I'm Sandra. Welcome if you're new here and welcome back if you're returning. So hey guys, how was your weekend? Mine was what would you say ours was, babe? Average. I have Jason here with me today. He is going to join in our I was going to say our group chat, but it's not. Or what am I looking for? What Christina did yesterday. A tag, okay? A group tag. Tag along. We watched Christina's video last night, right?
Yeah.
What'd you think?
It was good.
Yeah. We put you on the big screen, Christina. We were watching the big screen. And I was laughing at your answers. I was laughing because it was fun. It was funny. I want to, I'm going to have stories probably to go with these questions. So, but you guys always get stories from me. So that's nothing new. Anyway, we're going to start with the obvious. We always start with the obvious, right, guys? My eyebrows. All right. So, as you all know, I told you guys on Saturday that I got these eyebrow tattoos. And I put them on for the very first time. I've never used them before Saturday. And I put them on. They were fairly easy to go on. And I think, Jason helped me a little bit, as usual, my eyebrows, but these are different because once you stick them on, hey, Suzanne, because once you stick them on, then they're there. I mean, it would take, some, what do you call it? Elbow grease to get them off?
Chemicals.
No, what do you call it, though? Like when you really gotta, you really gotta work at it, to get them off. But anyway, they were a little uneven, so I just filled them in with some pencil, okay? Nothing much. I like them. And I think it looks lighter, not as heavy as when I did the full brow, with the pencil.
Just a matter of lining it up.
Right. So now the thing is, they say they stay on up to 3 days. Okay, one set, 3 days. So I put them on Saturday morning. I left them yesterday. Okay, and then these are still the same ones. But what I noticed is, so what I was going to do was just, again, fill them in a little bit, wherever there was spaces. And so when I was trying to do that, though, because it's now on day 3, with the pencil, even going lightly, they started to peel up, in spots. So I started getting like polka dots almost in the eyebrow. So what I did was I just tried to like dot it best I could in the spots that were obvious. And then I put over like a powder, kind of to lighten it, so that it's not, what's the word, shiny, so that it's more of like a matte finish, kind of like the dolls, you don't want, you don't like a shiny doll. I don't like a shiny brow. So I just put some powder over it, some eyeshadow, and, that's it. So they do look not as great today. But I am doing a review of these. So I kind of wanted to show you guys. I mean, I could have took them off, honestly, and put a new set. But I wanted to give you guys an honest review in case anybody was interested in maybe trying these out. Or, you wanted to know how long they last, what they look like on day 2 and 3. So I kind of just said, you know what, I'm just going to leave them on and show you guys. And I'll look silly for the video if I have to. But I want to show my viewers and my friends, how it actually would look. So now my skin, let me tell you though, now I did shave whatever hair was there. I told you guys that. So this is on just like skin, not hair. So that helps it to stay as well. Also, when I wash my face, I didn't scrub on, this area. Okay, basically from the eyelids down, did my regular face wash, and then just lightly over my forehead and this area, because you don't want to rub it, or then you're gonna get more spots. And then you pat it dry. What else was I gonna say? Oh, my skin. So my skin is all fucked up, guys. You know that. So, usually when I wake up in the morning, my skin's very oily. Okay. So I don't know. Now I don't take my makeup off at night, so that could contribute to it as well. But like, especially my nose area, my nose is one of those things that it's like what the actual fuck, because my nose will be, so oily in the morning. Okay. And then I'll, wash my face, all that good stuff. And then my nose is so dry that it's peeling. So it's like, it goes from one extreme to the other. There's no kind of middle ground for my nose. The rest of my skin, I would say, is it gets lightly oily, but it doesn't get dry like after I wash it. And I use like a Dove face wash. So I don't understand what's going on there. But back to the brows. So, they were a little, like I said, like the rest of my face in the morning, so I was trying to pat them. And they do have these things. I think I don't know if they're called oil blotters or something like that.
Pads?
They're like these, yeah, they're like these makeup pads, but they're specifically designed to absorb oil from your face. And so I was looking at those, but I don't know. I don't know if they get expensive or not. I really haven't looked at them in a while. But I did at one point, I remember. So maybe I should get something like that. I think, I use Q-tips, but, you really need something that's more, I feel like grabbing, like absorbent. If you're just doing it like that, trying to, I'll use a Q-tip and go over this area below and above. And that's kind of what I did, just to get rid of the excess oils in my skin and then, do a light wash. So this is how they look day 3. To be honest with you, I mean, if I get close, I mean, you can probably see from here, but if I get close, you could see there's spots here, where the tattoo kind of started to lift and peel off and there's just spots missing. So just like when you do the regular tattoos, those fake rub-on tattoos, because that's exactly what it is, as you wash and days go on, pieces of it, get peeled and missing. That's kind of the same idea here. So I would say definitely tomorrow morning, I will take these off completely and then put a new pair. So I would say, you know what? I'm going to say they look good for 2 days. Okay, so 48 hours you have them on, and they look good, but on now, like this morning, like day 3, if I was going out, I would have taken them off and put a new pair. Like I wouldn't go out like this, but I'll go on YouTube for millions to see. But I just wanted to share it with you guys anyway, like everything else, right? So I do have some things to share today. Well, Walmart should be knocking soon, and Jason is tracking them. So we did our regular, beginning of the month food order, and I got to really make a meal plan. I've told you guys this before, that I have tried this idea before, and it actually works pretty well. So if you are a mom or a dad out there, on a budget, like so many of us are, and you really need to figure out a way to, stretch your budget and what you got to do, I find it, and I think the kids actually got excited about it, honestly, when we had a menu up on the wall. Right, babe?
Yeah.
Like when I planned out the meals and didn't just wait till that night and be like, okay, let's open up the fridge and see what we got. Because by that time the kids are home, they're like, oh, what's for dinner? What are we eating? What do we have? And then sometimes at that time of the day, you're like, at least with me, I'm like, I'm up all day since early in the morning, drinking coffee all day. And I'm like, I don't want to think about this, right? So usually Jason will think about it. Usually Jason's the cook here. I used to cook. I told you guys, I used to cook back in the day before I even had the kids, even when Jack was little, though. I would say up till like when we moved and we didn't live with my in-laws anymore. Because when we lived with Jason's parents, I did a lot of cooking with my mother-in-law. We used to like to cook eggplants and all kinds of things, artichokes, and a lot of stuff that the guys didn't even really eat. I mean, at least Jason wouldn't eat stuff like that. But we just made a lot of stuff, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
I did a lot of grilling.
yes, Jason did a lot. I've told them that. Don't worry about it. I used to tell them about all the parties we used to have with the setup of the tables and the grill and the drinks and the food and, all that stuff. We used to love to entertain. I loved it. I loved putting out. Didn't you like that?
Booze.
Yeah, but didn't you like just the point of like having
Yeah.
people over and that we were able to kind of provide that, right? For
Yeah,
people like, especially my sister, my brother, their friends would
They
come
never
over.
left.
What?
They never left.
I told them that too, that we would wake up and people would be sleeping all over the couches everywhere. It was fun. It was fun, and it was just a time, in our life before kids. I mean, it's totally different after you have kids. It was fun, and you're right, but there were times when it was extreme. It was like it never ended, and then you wanted people to leave, and
Yeah.
I mean, it got so bad. Sometimes I would tell them that you got to go, right? Because if they're sleeping there, they're eating, they're drinking, they're going, they have everything there. So why leave? But did you have fun? I mean, it was fun.
Yeah, we did. We had a lot of fun.
It was
It
fun.
was a good day today. We had a lot of fun.
Except for when your friend totally killed the hamburgers on the
Yeah, I don't know
grill.
what he was thinking.
That was bad. Like he let his friend grill, and
Paid a lot of money.
we had it was a lot of meat, chopped meat and burgers and chicken and sausage, yeah, and put everything on there. And he totally overcooked it and was like,
Well, it depends on what you like.
I know, and I've told him that too. I like rare. And everybody usually in the comments, everybody's like, ew, ew, ew.
Yeah, I like medium rare.
I like it when you could see it's red inside, like, you know?
Yeah, medium rare.
And that's how my mother always used to make. Oh my God, my mom used to make like the steak, the London broil and stuff. But she would make it like so that it's just cooked on each side and slice it really thin and then put it on like in a salad. So like you put like she makes her salad with. My mom made a famous salad with just the salad, the salad and the onions and olive oil and a little balsamic.
Yeah.
And that was it of the salad. Sometimes she'd throw in a can of black olives if we had, but she would make a huge salad. And then, you know, just put like some thinly sliced steak on top of the salad. And that was dinner. It was really, really good. I mean, oh my God, that sounds so good right now. I always tell them stories about food. And then I'm like, I'm so hungry because I'm talking about all this food we used to make. But so Jason used to cook a lot. I mean, Jason cooks now. But he used to grill back then. He also did like try to deep fry a turkey. Remember that?
I never did that?
You didn't?
No.
We had that deep fryer. Didn't you deep fry something?
I never deep fried a turkey.
No, not deep fried. Not deep fried.
Smoker.
The smoker. That's what I'm thinking of. That's what I'm thinking of. The smoker.
Yeah, I did pork shoulders and all kinds of ribs.
Yeah, but I remember it took all day. It took all day long. Like you smell it all day long. You're like, oh, when's it ready?
6 o'clock started it.
Yeah, I remember those days. I do. Anyway, I didn't really like it. Anyway, it tasted like you smoked, like you're smoking, you're eating smoke.
Yeah, well, you're smoking meat. That's the way
I don't like it. I don't like it. But anyway, so I mean, you know, he did the grilling and stuff back then, and you know, me and my mother-in-law were in the kitchen doing other things. Oh, I hear Walmart. I hear Walmart. Anyway. So yeah, Jason does the cooking now. Usually, unless it's. Yeah, he gets tired of it. Unless it's something like, he'll get tired of it and they'll be like, no, you're cooking tonight. You can find something for everybody to eat. He gets tired of it. I would cook if everybody liked what I would make. Like, nobody's going to eat the stuff that I know how to cook and I like to cook. Like, nobody eats it. What am I going to make? The kids don't eat it. You don't even eat it. Artichokes, eggplant, sausage and peppers. None of that stuff. Nobody eats that. Oh my God. No, I actually forgot eggs. But Anyway, so, I don't know what we're going to make tonight, but I got ravioli and I got a mushroom sauce. They won't eat that. They don't like the mushrooms. You know, my kids and Jason, they hate vegetables and fruit. They'll eat maybe bananas or like, they say they like apples, but if I buy apples, they sit on the table till they're rotten. I mean, the only thing they'll really eat, I think, is bananas, right? I mean, I don't think that Ethan will eat lettuce sometimes if I have it out. Or what? Pineapple? No, they like melon, watermelon, honeydew, cantaloupe.
Yeah, that's true.
Jack used to like strawberries, but now he won't eat them. I love strawberries, cherries. I love all kinds of fruit and vegetables. The only thing I will not eat is spinach, Brussels sprouts, or lima beans. Those are the 3 things that I cannot stand. And Swiss chard. Those 4 things do not put in front of me because I'll gag. So those are gross to me. But again, I don't want to say that because maybe I haven't had it cooked the right way. Because sometimes, well, a lot of times, if you don't have somebody that knows how to flavor that particular vegetable or how to cook it at all, then it's going to be nasty to you. You know, that's your first impression of it. But if you find somebody that knows how to cook, like I'm sure there are people out there that could make a killer Brussels sprout. Right? But because I had it the way my mom made it, you know, and that sort of stuff we had to eat. We were forced to eat it. If we didn't eat, like we would have to sit at the table till dark. And we wouldn't have dessert. And we'd have to go to bed and no TV. I mean, that was how it was. If we didn't eat, that was it. You didn't get no option. You didn't get no PB&J. Nothing like that shit. My mother never had ramen. I don't ever remember. Was there even ramen back then?
Well, we had Lipton soup.
Well, my mother would make pastina. She would never have. We didn't even have ramen in the house. No way, never.
No, there wasn't ramen.
No.
We had like cup of soup.
But was there ramen back then?
I don't remember.
I don't remember, but my mother never bought that if there was. I never remember seeing a pack of that ever.
Think at some point there was.
Nah, my mother never. She would rather make pastina. It's the same price, really, when you think about it. A box of pastina back then was like $1.
Well, yeah.
Well, still is, isn't it? Like,
No, it's probably.
It's a little more. But she would rather make pastina with butter and cheese. I remember she would throw. My mother would make pastina with sauce. She would throw the sauce right in it.
Yeah, you can.
Or yeah, I don't remember.
We used to make it with the burger.
My mother was just always she knew how to stretch $1 and make a big meal out of something tiny. She knew how to do that, and plus she would make, she would make like a ham on the bone, one night. And then the next day she would make pea soup out of it. So she would throw it in the pot and make fresh pea soup because you need a ham bone to do that. So she would, do stuff like that. She made a lot of lentils, a lot of pasta. Made a lot of pasta different ways. Clam sauce and, pasta fazool. And she would do all kinds of, linguine with the broccoli. I remember a lot of pasta dishes she would make. So it wasn't just like with sauce. She would always kind of have a variety of ways to do pasta. But yeah, I mean, we had pasta at least 4 times a week, I would say. Different ways. And then we would have like a pizza or Chinese night.
Yeah, we had pizza, same thing.
And then, maybe a grill night if it was the summer, like, shish kebabs, burgers, something like that, chicken. But chicken cutlets she would do, eggplant, I remember. But a lot of the dishes involve sauce. I remember that. A lot of the dishes involve sauce. She knew how to cook, though, my mother. She definitely knew how to cook. And a lot of what I learned was from being in the kitchen with her and watching her. Or my grandmother. My grandmother knew how to make a leg of lamb. Oh, my God. She's the only one that I ever known to make that's what I'm saying about, like, if somebody makes a leg of lamb, if you say that and somebody has already had it, but it wasn't, seasoned well or cooked well, that's with anything. Well, yeah. They're going to be like, oh, because that's a gamey type of thing, too. You have to know how to, like, cook that type of meat.
Mm-hmm. But I always liked lamb chops. I grew up having lamb chops.
Yeah.
They were good just fry it up, and it's good with seasoned salt.
Deer is another thing. Would you ever eat a baby deer?
I had deer once.
It
was good the way it was made.
I think when we were over one of your cousin's house one day, Judy, I think they made deer something, and she said it was pork because I asked her. I remember this day. And then she says, no, try it. It's good. It's pork. And then I tasted it, and they were all laughing. Oh. So I think that, and then your mother said something about that they had deer out or something, but it tasted really gamey or something. I don't know. Does it taste gamey, deer?
It can.
Or rabbit? Does anybody eat a rabbit? I can't do that. Like a rabbit, deer, a baby deer? No. Ugh. The poor baby deer. Anyway, so, yeah, so enough about the food, because now the food's here and Jason has to go and bring everything in. So I might pause you for a second while he's bringing stuff in the kitchen, because it's going to be noisy with all the bags coming through. But they're here. Like, did they give you a thing yet? We're talking. They're probably listening to Anyway, so we have a lot to do today. Yeah. Well, yeah, I'd say so. I would just open the door and peek, man. He always likes to wait till I knock. Like, you could open the door. Anyway, we're going to start. We have a tag to do today, guys. I told you that in the beginning. Duh. We're doing Christina's tags, her spring Easter tag. Wait, what did she call it? She called it something. Wait, let me see. It is the spring this or that, feeling sunny and funny. I think that was just the title of her video, but oh, there they are. Okay, so I'll be right back. Jason's just bringing in the groceries, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, so we're back, guys. Jason finished bringing in all the groceries. It was a rather large order, and nobody else is here to help him, so took a hot minute, but it's all right. So I have everything in my living room right now. So I told him just to put the fridge and freezer stuff away, and then I'll do the pantry and all that stuff later after I'm done. I had to get a new coffee pot, so he is going to do a rinse through that and then make a fresh pot of coffee, because my coffee pot, as you all know, guys, has been very, very slow. It takes like 2 hours to complete a pot. to brew it. And also, do you wash your hands?
Oh, no.
Come on, wash your hands. I'm not going to touch no cannolis. Yes, I did get cannolis. So my coffee pot was making so much noise, and it took 2 hours. I'm not even kidding. 2 hours. It dripped really slow, and we cleaned it out several times with vinegar, and that helps it a little bit, but it still was clogged, and it was just on its way out. So I bought a white one this time because we've had the black coffee pot several times now. So I got the white one to match the microwave. So he's gonna clear that out and then make some fresh coffee to go with the cannolis. They better be fresh, man. The 6th. All right, we got some cannolis over here. Here, have a cannoli first, then you can start putting away. Hello?
Yeah, let me just get this stuff out.
You know what I would do? Listen, seriously. Yes, put it all out on the table first, then you can put it away after you know what's what there. And the freezer I'll redo, obviously, after.
All right, give me that. I can do it.
What do you? I would like one.
I thought you took one already.
No, how did I take one if it wasn't open?
Take that one out of it.
No, I like this one.
Oh, I like this one.
Why do you like that one? Oh, we're gonna have a cannoli together, guys. It's a cannoli. I wish we could make the cannolis. We really need to. We're gonna make it.
You gotta get the sauce.
Wait a minute. Give me a napkin then. That's good. I might want another one. I had to get a napkin. Oh my God, guys, this is so good. Now, I mean, obviously, it's not like a cannoli from the bakery, Italian bakery, nothing like that.
Sure.
But still tasty. I got a tissue. I'm good. But just get that coffee going after you get all the stuff out. I would get the coffee running first because you got to run water through it. So do that first and then start putting the stuff away. No. Don't be dropping that coffee pot.
I'm not going to drop it.
I heard something at the door.
That's not the door.
What is it?
I don't know, but we're going to put that rack back.
But my ice is in there.
Well,
we'll put it back later. Just for now. For now, put everything there. Okay. So after I eat my cannoli, we're going to open that Bitty Baby pacifier because I haven't opened that yet. And then we're going to redress Matilda. I have Matilda in front of me. I have her new blue and green flower dress. We're going to try on her and make sure it fits. Because I ordered... Well, I don't want to talk with food in my mouth. Let me finish my cannoli and then we'll continue, okay? But Walmart cannolis aren't bad. Yeah, they're a little soggy. Cannoli, the shell you want to be crunchy, but, you take it, I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. So Jason is filling the water for the new coffee pot. He's going to run water through it first, to clean up the pot. And then he'll make a fresh pot of coffee because this one tastes nasty. He made a pot of, in like the 5 cup pot that we had that I had got Jack for Christmas 2 years ago, or last Christmas before. And I don't know, it tastes weird. I told him, don't drink from that pot. You should just throw that shit out. Throw the little pot out, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's something wrong with it. That was a waste of money, obviously. But it lasted about a year, so it was good. Anyway, so we're going to get moving along. So I enjoyed that cannoli, but now I need a cup of real coffee to go, with it. But anyway, so we're going to open this because I haven't opened this yet. If I have scissors, hold on. Okay, so I got my scissors. So as we're opening this, so I'm going to tell you. So we're going to dress Matilda in this dress that I showed you guys on Saturday. So the problem was when I started looking at it and looking at my Hello Kitty theme I'm doing, right? What the girls are dressed in now, the pastel kind of colors, the purple, the pinks, the blue, that matches really nice. But a print like this, and I'm like, can she sit on the couch with this on? It kind of ruins the whole, you know what I'm saying? So, I was going to just you know, while they wear these Easter, because this is Easter kind of, I'm trying on her for Easter really. Um, I could kind of just, I have actually that they're sitting on. It's actually the flip side, the reverse side of my gingerbread blanket. So that is all white. So I'm just going to put that kind of as like in the middle of the couch. So the background is white while they have these kind of dresses on. Just so it doesn't clash. I don't want to have like a, you know, crazy, you know, I don't like that, you know, where your eyes are like boom, 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 boom. I want it to kind of all flow. And to be honest with you, okay, so I ordered another dress. And I have another knit set coming. So I have a Gymboree knit set and I have a Carter's dress. Now the Carter's dress is emerald green. It's an emerald green satiny look to the dress with a nice ruffle. It's so pretty. It looks beautiful. And it comes with a white long sleeve kind of Easter little, like with the one button at the top, the short like bolero type jacket. So that comes with the green one. So that's really cute. So that'll match perfect. I put this dress up to the picture on screen and they match perfectly. So that's going to be here tomorrow. And then I had ordered another knit set, the Gymboree knit set, in white. It's like a cream maybe or white color. It's all like that. It's all the same color. It comes with the pants, the top, and booties. So that I also got in a 6 to 9, I think it, no, 3 to 6. I got that one because the Gymboree runs a little big and the sweater knit stretch a little bit. And the 3 to 6 was the one on sale. I think it was $10 on sale. No, it was 20. It was 20, but they're originally 50. And you hardly ever see the 2-piece. Like you see the 1-piece rompers on sale a lot, but it's hard to get the 2-piece set, like the top and the bottoms, for less than like $40. Like I'm always looking. So when I seen this one and that was the only one on sale for 20, I was like, okay, you know what? I'm just going to grab this and see how it is because we already seen how lovely the Gymboree knits could be. So what I figured was the white knit could go with, one of them could wear the white knit set for Easter. One of them wears this, and the other one wears the emerald green dress with the white jacket. So they kind of all, you know, go together. If I wanted to, I could put the white sweater. I do have a white sweater that we could, that's what we could do. I didn't even think of that. I have a white sweater for Jack that might fit Matilda if I leave it unbuttoned. Let's see how it goes.
Oh, no.
Jason, you almost got a scissor in your ass cheek. Do you know that?
My charger.
Well, that, you know what? Well, what else is new? We'll have to get a new one. I mean, I already had to get a new coffee pot this morning. So anyway, yeah, it was either that. I found a dress on Walmart that I loved, a purple sparkly tulle Easter dress that I was going to get. And it was the same price as the coffee pot and also dish towels that we need desperately. And I threw all my old dish towels out yesterday. I said, just throw them all out because they were getting all just, you know, there's only a certain amount of time you could use stuff like that for. Like washcloth, towels, dish rags, all that kind of shit, you know, is like, how long can you have them for? How many times can you bleach them and wash them? They're full of, you know, bacterias. I mean, it's gross. So I replace washcloths every month. Once a month, I throw all the old ones away or use them as rags, like for spills or stuff like that. And then the dish rags, we kind of were adding a couple at a time, new ones. But the older ones had to go. Like I threw out like 10 of them. There had to be at least 10 of them. I was like, just toss them. So I have to buy new dish towels. They have a nice set. Like I was going to get it. They had a nice set for $15 for 10 dish towels. So that's what I need to get too. So, but the most important thing out of everything was the coffee. We need the coffee. Without the coffee, because I was like, do I get the dress? Do I get the dish towels? Or we really need the dish towels, but we really need coffee too. So, you know, it was that kind of game this morning. But, you know, I also put in the cart a lot of, oh, wait, let me finish talking about the knit. Did I finish talking about the knit? Well, I figured I could put that pink knit one on one of them, and then one of them could wear the peach Kate Quinn outfit, and then have them in the white set. So it's kind of like a versatile type outfit, I felt, because I obviously you see the pattern I'm going with, that I'm now buying toddler outfits in sets of 3 because they all need to match at the same time. So now that was where my brain was at. Was like, okay, well, if one wears this, the other needs a dress to match or an outfit to match, because I can't have them mismatched. And then of course I can't have it clash with the couch, so I had but I have, I put the kids Easter stuff in the cart. I'm not buying that now. I'm gonna wait till April to buy that with the rest of Danny's birthday stuff. But I did figure out what I plan on getting for their Easter basket, so I'll explain that in a minute. Let me just get this out of here. It's never ending. It is never ending. Just when you think, oh, I got what I needed, da 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 da, it's like boom. Now you need something else. There's always something else. Always something else. So it'll get done, in time. It'll get done. Maybe not in the time I would like it to get done, but it'll get done. Just like everything else. And so what I decided on, finally got it out of this box here. It's a cute little box though, once you get it out of the thing. Oh, there it opens. So I don't have to cut it open? No. Oh, it's already off. See? Oh, that's cute. And then I could save this part. So I decided, how are you doing in there?
Just fine.
All right.
Probably not up to your standard.
No, will you stop? I'll just fix it after the video. I said for now, just put it away so it does not melts or gets bad. But I'm going to redo it anyway. It doesn't matter how you put it in, even if it's, straight and neat. I'm still going to fix it the way how I want it to be. So, anyway, you're doing good. You're doing good, Jason. You're doing good. All right. So, Easter. Oh, here's the little teddy. He's cute, but you know what? I'll be honest with you. I thought he was going to be bigger for some reason. I don't know why he looked bigger, Sherry. Is he that small, yours? I don't know. I thought that these would be bigger. This type, this one. The bow is good, but I don't know. That looks kind of, I don't know. I have a little wimpy bear over here. Anyway, so, I don't want to ruin the box because shit. I want to keep the box. Let me just clip this, guys, so we can get this together, because I can't, my train of thought is like...
Oh, more calories.
Yeah, I got 2 of them because Jack always, it's not, be careful there. It's not an even amount, first of all. Ethan and Danny won't eat cannolis. Just me, Jason and Jack. So they put 5 in a set, and you want at least 2. And I never get 2.
I have a third one.
Well, okay,
Well, I might as well. It's my birthday month.
Okay, well, it's your birthday month. Yeah, you and Christina. You and Christina are in this month. Wait, and you, Christina, and my brother and my sister. Johnny is March 4th. And Michelle is the 7th. And I remember, you know what, Christina? I don't know if you're going to remember this or not, but I do. Last year, okay, I remember I had gotten... How does this even go on? It's so small. See, this is what I'm saying. How do you get this... Because you would have to put the teddy bear through, no? Or maybe the pacifier. Last year, I remember I had gotten a doll from Anna right before... It was the day before your birthday, right? No. Your birthday's the 6th, and my sister's the 7th, the day after yours. So I had gotten a doll... I don't know, it was the day before yours or the day of yours. I don't remember. But I said I didn't want to open it, or it was late in the day, and I was trying to figure out if I should do a video with the kids home or wait till the next day. But then I said to you, but it's my sister's birthday, and I don't want to open a doll on my sister's birthday.
Yeah,
it's bad luck or a bad vibe. I'm not going to bond with the doll. You remember that?
Yeah, I remember.
Christina will probably remember it too. But you were like, no, open it, because you wanted me to open it. I was like, I don't want to open it on her birthday. So maybe it was on the 7th. Because I was like, I don't want to open it on her birthday. I gotta wait. It was one of those, one of the two. But anyway, I don't know if you remember that, but I remember it clearly because I was like, no, I'm not opening it on my sister's birthday. It's gonna be, you know. But anyway, just I remember that yesterday. But anyway. So I remembered it because I was thinking, what if I get my doll again? This one that I'm waiting for on the 7th. I'm not opening it then. That's what made me think of last year. But anyway. So, oh, there's the teddy bear. There's the pacifier. This is just the plain one. I've had this before. It's cute. You know, it's a cute prop. I'm going to be honest with you. I would say the pink bow was worth the price more than this one. To me, in my opinion. I don't know if because maybe it had like a special unique pacifier with it. Like the other one has the bow on it. It's not just plain. I feel the bow in general was more, I don't know. I guess it's cute for a boy. So this will go to Jack because he's my only boy. And I don't know. He might remain that way because it looks like I'm getting a lot of girls here. Okay. And I never thought I would be the girl mom here. I always wanted boys. Remember I said that I was done with girls, only wanted boys. Guys, you should know by now, like, my brain is all over the place. What I say today may not be tomorrow. But I think you guys all know that by now. You guys all know me. Okay, so, what I do know, though, is that we are going to do a tag. And I'm going to have some nice answers to these questions. And Jason's going to help me. So I'm going to wait for the tag until we're going to do the tag last after we do everything else. So, let me put that in there. What? Yeah, I know, but I have to dress her first. And I want to talk about Easter. Okay, so, and I have a couple different headband options here and booties and stuff. And I'm going to show you what she has on now. Anyway, so for Easter, I was thinking, what am I going to get these kids this year? Because, let's face it, okay? I have an almost 18-year-old and almost 15-year-old. And here I am thinking that he's 13 going on 14. I don't know why I thought that. Because, you know why I thought that? Because the years are flying by. And, you know, I can't even remember my own age anymore. I'm like, am I 47? Am I going to be 48? Am I going to be, you know, I don't even know. So I really thought for a second, then I'm like, wait a minute. And I'm like, no. And he's like, no, I'm going to be 15. I'm like, you're going to be 15? So, an almost 18-year-old and almost 15-year-old. That is absolutely nuts to even say. I don't know. But anyway, so I'm like, what, you know, Easter baskets. I mean, of course I'm their mom. They still live at home. You know, I'm still going to do Easter baskets for them. But I'm sick and tired of wasting money on the silly little things that, you know, all the fill-ins for the baskets, you know, that are for kids, for little kids like Danny, you know. And even Danny doesn't play with that stuff anymore either. You know, like the bubbles and the, you know, that sort of stuff that you would put in an Easter basket. You know, that kind of like more toddler or 5, 6, 7 maybe. But
Bubbles are cool, though.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Danny, I might get bubbles for. Danny. But I used to do like sidewalk chalk. And I mean, he has a whole big box of the sidewalk chalk anyway. But, you know, like the little spinner color, like rabbit things and little plush that they throw. I still have 3 of the plush that I got them last year in their baskets with tags on them in a bin. I mean, they don't do anything with those, you know? So I don't want to waste money. Even though those, I think I just got them like $1 ones last year. But anyway. So I'll talk to you after Jason shuts the water.
Yeah, it's the last of the water.
Yeah. I hope it's not the last of the water.
No.
You said it's the last of the water.
I'm making the coffee now.
No, I meant like, forget it. It's a joke. Because you said it's the last of the water.
Yeah, well, I mean, whatever. The last I'm using it. I'm not using it anymore.
Right. Anyway, so I'm thinking, what am I going to friggin' get them? You know, like, now last night, Ethan was saying something about, because I told him, you know, he's been listening to a lot of music lately, doing a lot of like the what do you call it? The editing, or he's listening to music, and he got this new app where he so he'll take a video, okay, a music video, let's say like an animated video, and he will do a voiceover. So he will sing the song with his voice and then attach it to the video. So he did one with him and Danny. So Danny was one character and he was another. And they voice over and they sing, you know, and then it comes together. And it's cool, you know. So he's saying he had put this microphone thing in the cart. And I'm like, no. I'm like, that's like more of a Christmas gift. Like I'm not putting that in an Easter basket. It's not going to fit. So scratch that one. Then because he's been listening to a lot of music, constant headphone music. And I'm like, you need to learn to do something else. Like you can't just constantly do that. You know, do something else that's going to be creative, make your mind work, even though he's doing the editing, the videos, I get it. But when he's not doing that, he's just constantly with the music. So I'm like, you got to, you know, break it up a little bit. So it's like, what about, you know, because Danny likes to draw on his tablet. You know, they do the drawings of the characters, whatever. So and he had mentioned to me one time that he likes to do that, but he hasn't done it. So I'm like, well, why don't you draw last night, right? Because I was playing my Tetris block game. And I'm like, why don't you do something like this that, you know, you use your brain a little bit and try to, you know, do some exercises for your mind. And he's like, well, I would draw, but I don't have a drawing pen. Can we fold those later, dude?
Yeah, wasn't sure.
Just throw them like we usually, and then we'll fold them later. All right.
Yeah, right.
So he says he needed like the stylist, but he doesn't want just any stylist. It has to be a special one. So that was decently priced. It was like $17. So I figured, okay. Now you have to remember, Danny's birthday is the day before Easter this year. So he gets like a double back-to-back type gift thing. You sure there's nothing else fridge in these?
No, man.
Okay, you put the mozzarella and everything away, the salami. All right. How to get some salami, guys? I've been dying for salami, the Vito meat. I've been dying for some, and I'm getting salami. Girl needs her meat.
She sure does. A couple times a day.
Yeah, a couple times a day. Maybe when we were young.
Yeah.
Those days are gone.
I'm like Santa Claus. I come once a year.
Oh my God. You guys are getting a show today. Now, Sandra doesn't get embarrassed, but I think I'm kind of blushing for that one. He's joking around. But anyway, it's fun to laugh about things in your old age, you know?
Gotta laugh.
Anyway, so that's why I ordered some salami.
Yep, uncured. No nitrates.
But it's not hard salami, it's actually sliced.
Yeah.
So it's
salami.
Anyway. The kids are at school, remember, guys, so it's just me and Jason home. But anyway. So, yeah. Where was it? Oh, Easter. Easter. Now my mind's in the gutter, Sandra. Wake up. We're talking about Easter here, okay? Peep, peep. So, yeah, it's going to take me a minute. Hold on, guys. Why you want to say that now? Anyway. Maybe I should stop the video here. I'll be right back, guys. No.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you put me on giggle mode now.
That's okay.
Anyway, so you fucked me all up here. I'm trying to do a video. No, you don't have to leave. Anyway, all right, move along. Just help me move along. I was talking about Easter. You focus, Sandra. Focus. So.
We're on vacation that week.
So, please, I don't want to hear about Easter vacation, okay? Anyway, so I can't believe it's Easter already anyways. That's insane.
It's not right.
It's not right. It's not right.
Before you know it's 4th of July and then Christmas.
Yeah. They'll be, oh my God, but the summer, we'll talk about summer after Easter. Anyway, so what I decided to do was I'm going to, since I have to buy Danny, I don't have to, but since I'm buying Danny 2 of his amazing digital circus figures that he wants, I'll give him 1 on his birthday, and then I'll put 1 in his Easter basket. And then I'll get Ethan his pen. Okay, so that's equal, a figure and a pen. And then I'm going to get them, and I got them little Stitch, backpack plush. And then I'm going to get, so for Jack, how do I explain this right? Okay, let me finish with the 2 first. So they have on Amazon like a multi-pack. So it's a set of 3 Roblox gift cards for $15 a piece. So they're 3 separate gifts because they're $15 each, but you buy it together for $45. So I'm going to get that, and I'm going to give Danny 1 of them for his birthday. And then I'm going to put 1 in his Easter basket and 1 in Ethan's Easter basket. So that on Easter, they each got a $15 Roblox card, and then Ethan gets the stylus pen he wants, and Danny will get the figure he wants. Check. check, okay? Then for Jack, I was thinking, right, I was thinking, okay, I'll give him 1 of the $15 Roblox cards, but he's not, I don't know, he doesn't really play Roblox much anyway. He's always on his VR. So I want to get him something that he's going to actually use and like and want. So I'm just getting him his VR, his what's it called? MetaQuest card for $50, and that's what he gets. $50? Yeah, because he's not getting anything else.
The phone, we should get the phone.
Yeah, we have to get phones. I want to do that Metro deal, so you got to read up on that, because I'll get a new phone too, and Ethan would get a phone, and Danny would get a phone. I would pay that bill. You just got to figure out how. Oh, look, we'll talk about that later. Anyway, so that's what I'm doing, because the other kids are getting 2 things. They're getting the $15 Roblox and then their toy, or either a figure or the stylus, which adds up anyway to really, well, 15 if it's more 30 a piece. Well, his is 50. Yeah, they got more of $30 a piece, but Jack, Jack is Jack, guys. Yeah, you guys know that, he's no, but I mean, he's not. Look, I don't have to justify anything. He's my firstborn son, all right, and that's it. And you know what? Not for nothing, but I'm firstborn, and so is Jason. Jason is firstborn. So I think we kind of get an idea, right? Okay? So that's just how it is. But anyway, so for the candy part of it, so I went to Walmart this morning. Not went to it. I went to the app. That's me going shopping. And so I found this year that usually I do the buckets. Okay, they're like $1 a piece. They have all different designs. The Easter buckets, with the handle, the plastic. And I usually do that every year, except last year I got regular straw baskets. I figured it would look more Easter-like, whatever. Because that's how I remember Easter growing up, But we couldn't reuse them. Actually, where are they? Because maybe I could just reuse them. Stupid. No, I want to get the buckets. You know why I like the buckets?
Yeah, because they use them for buckets.
Yes. Because after Easter's over, we use them as garbage pails for the bedroom, the bathrooms. In here, I have one actually right here, right next to me that I got last year. We just line it in the small, like, bathroom garbage bags, and they work perfectly. They've worked through the years, too, when somebody gets sick and you need to have a pail next to your face. I mean, they're just multi-purpose. So, and for $1, So, I'm getting them each one. I'm getting myself 2 of them. Okay? Because I could decorate in here and then, like I said, reuse them. So we're doing the buckets this year. I'm getting 1 big bag of grass instead of getting 3 small bags of grass. They have one for like $1.60. Yeah, I'm getting a bag of grass. Not to smoke. We're putting it in the baskets. Wrong store. So we're going to put those I'm just getting the regular green grass, okay? And then we're going to put, the green grass. Yeah. And then I'm going to now listen, Cadbury eggs have gotten ridiculous. I don't know what is happening, okay, in the world. Where Cadbury eggs, Jason was just saying, we were talking about this morning, right? Cadbury eggs used to be what, 50 cents a piece?
Yeah,
Now they're like $1.50. Yeah, well, $1.25. Well, still.
And they shrank.
And they're smaller, exactly. It seems like everything has gotten smaller these days. Even the Hostess cupcakes I was telling you guys about the other day, they're like half the size. They're like, it's ridiculous, okay?
Cream.
Yeah, no cream. Stop. And I get, and stop it. Anyway, this is what you have to, that's how we're married for 30 years, guys. I've been telling you this. You have to be with somebody that makes you laugh and giggle. Because if you don't, you'll die. You won't make it. You just won't make it. Anyway. So, where was I? Oh, Cadbury eggs. So I'm getting them each a Cadbury egg because you have to have at least one for Easter in your Easter basket. You have to. That's the Easter candy. I'm not getting Peeps. Nobody eats Peeps here.
Like Peeps.
The only Peep that you're gonna have this Easter. I'll give you a Peep this Easter. All right.
Yeah.
Anyway, so. Yeah, no Peeps. This is the only Peeps we're getting this year. In my earrings, but Peep earrings. Nobody eats the Peeps. They stay in the basket. That's the last thing to go, and they'll only eat it if there's like no other like dessert in the house or candy. They'll eat it maybe. Bite one ear off, and then I find the rest of the fucking body dried up, shriveled on the rug the next day. So no, I'm not gonna, stuck somewhere. The Peep. They only.
Yeah, I like them though. I like those jelly bird eggs.
Yeah, we have to get those. The red jelly beans are good.
No, I want just the speckled jelly bird eggs.
Speckled? All right. I'll tell the Easter Bunny.
Yeah.
All right. So, got to do Cadbury egg. And then, of course, Jack loves Reese's Pieces, so I have to get him the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup eggs. But I'll give everybody one, But there's certain candy, like, Ethan doesn't like Hershey bars. I don't know why. I don't know how you could not like a Hershey bar, but he doesn't like them. They love Kit Kats, Twix, 100 Grand, anything like that. But I'm not doing all that. So I'm going to get one. I'm getting the Cadbury eggs. I'm doing like Nerd Ropes, some Airheads. Is that what they're called? Some Airhead. Is that what they are?
Yeah.
Those sour strips, the Airheads. And then they have like Easter Skittles that come in a little egg, M&M's, stuff like that,
Yeah,
But no. I put them all in the cart. Everything with the baskets, the grass, and all the candy I'm getting is $20. And I think that's a fucking steal for Easter candy. $20 for 3 kids.
Are we doing
You don't get better than that. What?
We're going to do a hunt?
Yeah, we're going to do a hunt, all right.
A hunt for it?
You better start hunting. Yeah.
No, for real, we're going to do an Easter egg hunt?
Yeah, the kids like to do it. We do it in the house. I mean, the kids like to do it. We put in like little candies in some of the eggs. Last year, actually, I remember we wrote on little pieces of paper of what your prize would be, because we did like 99-cent Roblox, $1 Roblox. Then we did $2 because that you buy digitally. So you can't really put that in the egg.
Well, we could do that.
Yeah, we did that. And then we put candy, and then we put change, like quarters and dimes and stuff like that in there. And then I would hide them around. Like I would say, okay, go inside. And then, I would hide them in here. Hey, Sherry. Hey, girly. How you doing? Sherry. Sherry, baby. I have to sing that every time Sherry messages me while I'm on a video. Yeah, she's my Sherry baby. And she said when she finally starts her channel, she wants me to do the intro. Sing Sherry baby for her.
Nice.
Sherry's babies, it's going to be. And actually, that's perfect, Sherry. You should. Sherry's babies would be awesome. I don't think she's going to do a channel. I don't think so. But that's okay. Some people just don't like me. Some people don't want to, Some people don't, aren't like Chatty Cathy like me over here. No, but there are channels that are straight to the point, and I watch some of those too, because sometimes you just want to watch the box opening. You don't want to hear all this chatter and, about people's lives, and, some people just want to look at the dolls, they want to see the box openings, the happy mail, and all that stuff. People don't want to hear, some people just don't want to, and that's cool too.
Christina keeps it simple.
Yeah. Christina keeps it simple. She does. But Christina has also, I feel, grown with her channel, with her videos too. She's been doing longer videos and kind of putting a little more content in there than just what she used to do. But either way, we love your videos, Christina.
Yeah.
They're a good amount. Jason agrees. They're like 20 minutes or less, and he's like, that's a good length. Yeah, he's telling me that's what I should start doing, that people don't want to sit here for 2 hours and listen to me talking. But you know what? Some people do. Some people do. But you know what?
Make more videos more frequently.
Yeah, but I mean, sometimes I make a video every day of the week. Like last week, I think I made 4 in a row. It really all depends, on how I feel too. Like the content creator has to be able to get on and well, Christina doesn't have time. First of all, Christina fucking works all day. She's tired at the end of the day. She's like, fuck this. I don't want to make a video, but I will. I know she's making one today, guys. So watch for Cuddles by Christina. She's actually doing a box opening today of the clothing that I sent her. Well, that she purchased. She purchased the clothing. So she's doing a box opening of that. I did make it look pretty, though. The best of my ability to what I had available at the time, darling. But you guys might remember a video I did last week of me packing her box up and wrapping it and stuff. So she actually got that box today, and she's opening it today on a video. So yeah, so we will be watching that later, Christina. And she was so excited. And I told her, don't forget, there's a little surprise inside that diaper, not to just throw it away. And she's like, a surprise. I hope it's a good one in the diaper. Yeah. But, so watch for that video later on, guys. So she was going to post that video later. But yeah, so yeah, right. People work, right? People work. They're not home all day and, able to just hop on whenever they get a free moment in the day. They have a job. Like they have to actually work all day, and then they're tired, they don't want to, but, you're right. Christina does have, Christina has a better, I don't know the word, like a flow to her video where she's able to end it at a certain point and be like, all right, I'm out. And not continue to think about thing after thing after thing, and Sandra on here just likes to keep going and going and going with my motor mouth. But, sometimes there are some days where it's hard for me to get moving, to friggin' get ready to do the video. I think that's the harder part for me, right? The harder part for me is to, want to move and get ready and, all that stuff. Because I'm not the type of person that will just hop on here how I look in the morning. Neither. I have to have a whole, I have a whole system basically. And, if I can't, I have steps that I got to go through. And if I don't, then I don't make a video that day. If it's too late, then I got to, if I'm doing something, then the kids are like going to be home in a half hour and they're like, fuck it, I'll just do it tomorrow. Obviously, if I have like Happy Mail or a package to open or something like that, a doll, I want to hop on here as quick as I can. So it kind of gets me a little more motivated to do that. But if I don't have any real new stuff to show or anything really, and then I'm like, I always tell my friends that, I'll message whoever and be like, I don't have anything to talk about today. Like I'll talk to Sherry and I'll be like, I don't know if I'm doing a video today. I don't have anything to talk about. And she just laughs because she knows that, in my mind, okay, I don't have anything to talk about at the moment. But once I start talking to you guys, then I start thinking of more stuff to say. And then I just keep going with it. So, never a dull moment. I mean, there are times where I don't, and you could tell, I think a lot of people could tell, is that I was in a way different place mentally and emotionally last year than I am now. So I think that shows as well, because I've gotten comments about that too, and private messages that, I just seem like I'm in a better place than I was, and a happier, just all around type of vibe. People can feel that, So I'm happy that I'm happy. I'm happy that I'm happy, right? Gotta be happy that you're happy. I'm happy that I'm gonna have salami. Yeah. How's the coffee going?
It's done.
Well, you mind getting me a cup?
Yeah, man. Dump this? What's in it?
A tissue.
Why do you do that?
Because I did it on purpose, because I didn't want to take another sip of that nasty coffee by accident, thinking that it was good. It tasted nasty. I hope you threw both pots away, I hope.
Yeah, I threw it away.
No, you didn't. I see it.
Oh, no, I didn't throw the little one away.
Anyway, so yeah. So the Easter baskets, that's what my plan is. I did find a cute little Nutella plush that I'm going to put in Jack's basket too because he loves Nutella. They all do, but I think Jack's the real Nutella freak. He'll like eat the whole jar if he could. I was surprised actually. It's a little Pom Pal Nutella jar. So he's not into like plush anymore or anything like that, but he does have a shelf in his room that he puts, his more sentimental things, I guess, on. And I think he would enjoy the Nutella. Like, just to look at it, I guess it's funny. And it's soft, and he could just, like, he likes to fidget with things, while he's on his computer and watching stuff. So, a Palm Pal has the beans in it, and so it's maybe he could just, I don't know. I don't fucking know. Like, I don't know. I just thought it was adorable. And, since I already got the other kids their Stitch plushies, I was like, okay, I'll get it for Jack. Why do you have to fill this to the top?
Give you your money's worth.
Damn it. Damn it. How am I going to drink this, damn it?
Slowly.
Wait, you ran water through it already?
Yeah.
And then coffee?
Yeah.
You sure? I don't want to be drinking no plastic.
Olive.
That was quick. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Within fucking 15 minutes, we had water through and then a pot of coffee? Wow.
15 minutes.
No, it had. Oh, I've been talking for an hour. You're right.
I got to go down and eat them in a little while.
My gem mug. Oh, wow. What a difference. It's such a clean flavor now.
Yeah, okay.
Did you really run it through?
Yeah.
You have a sneaky face on. You're like,
no, I'm not sneaky.
You're being sus.
I'm not being sus.
Jason's being sus. I hope that you check those bags. Because if I go after the video and there's something refrigerable under there, and you left it under there and now it's bad,
It's fine.
that's it. And this is my my gem mug from Maribet's Little Angels. Thank you again, Maribet. I know I keep thanking you for my mug because I love it. I'm using it all the time. And nobody else is allowed to use my gem mug. So they could try, but they won't. Speaking of gem, so gem, remember the gem dolls were originally supposed to come out January 1st. Well, December 31st was the first date. Then they moved it to March 9th. They were supposed to be released, okay? So I still had my pre-order in at that point. Then, when I checked again, they moved it back again to April 21st. So I canceled them. And I put them on my list, and once they come in stock, once they're actually available, then I'll buy them. Because I'm not going to play this game with them. Because they don't even know what they're doing. And honestly, to me, that says that they're having problems with production. Because if you have to keep moving the release date further and further, they're having issues with something, and you just don't know what it is. Maybe they finally figured out that they made Gem to look like a cross-dresser, So maybe... maybe they said, we better make the heads bigger on these dolls. I don't know. Maybe there's a problem with Kimber's earrings and they got to fix it before they can release her. I don't know. But, we'll find out. Oh, this coffee's good. What flavor is that coffee?
Mocha.
That's the mocha one? You like it?
Yeah, it's good.
It's good. It has a little, yeah, you're right, mocha. I don't know what it is. It tastes, it has a little nutty flavor to it.
It's a bit nutty.
What time is it that you're saying you have to go down with Ethan?
Well, it's 2:20.
Oh, shit. It's that late already? Okay, well, all right. Well, we better continue here then. Anyway, so, yeah, the gem dolls. So I figure whenever, I'm just going to switch Matilda's hair bows before I pick her up to put the dress on. We're changing them out from the pink hair bows to the white because obviously she's putting on a blue and green dress, so we're not going to, and I'll just change them here and then I'll bring her on to do the dress. Anyway, so while we might as well get on the subject of the Easter tag because that's what we're doing soon, very soon. So does anyone dress their doll, all their dolls for Easter. Like, I mean, some people obviously can't because they have like tons of dolls. I mean, Christina and Amanda, I'm sure you guys are not going to dress all your babies. And I don't mean just to single them out because there's plenty of people in this doll community that have tons of dolls, and there's no way, but I'm just saying because they're my friends, so I'm just trying to. And there's no way you can dress, all those dolls for an occasion. So I think they pick like a select few, if I'm correct, right, Christina? You pick like a certain bunch, like she did that for Christmas, picking a certain bunch of them to dress, and that's cool. But does anybody actually like? Do you go out and buy, Easter dresses or outfits for each of your babies every year, or they wear the same ones every year? Or you add a couple maybe new ones to the ones you already had. Now for me, this is kind of my first, I don't want to say my first Easter doing this. It's first in a while, I feel, that I've had multiple toddlers of this size at one time. I think I've had a couple at a time, but I don't know if I've done Easter dresses. I know I did Christmas, but I don't think I did Easter dresses for them. This one got stuck in her hair now. Damn it. So, how do you guys do Easter for your dolls? Like I said, for the toddlers, it's a little different than the babies. So the babies, I will probably dress. I'm waiting to put their Kate Quinn rompers on for Easter because that's what they're gonna wear. Maybe I'm looking for maybe like I want a giant bow for Danielle's hair. That's Laura, if you're new here. My Laura Sculpt by Bonnie Brown. So maybe like a big bow to go with one of those purple, things. Wow, this is really shot, huh? That's gonna break. That's why that was getting stuck. So maybe we'll just do a different. I'll tell you, this mohair though is so hard to manage because, and plus being that she's such an older doll, let me just get these ties in. So, like I said, the toddlers I feel are a little bit different, to me anyway, than the babies. The babies are kind of easier, more, comfortable dressed. I don't want to fancy the babies up too much. The toddlers is what I'm having fun with, to dress them in dresses and, fancy hair bows and stuff like that. I don't have any shoes for them. Right now. But, like I said, that's, all in time we'll do that as well. So, Easter dresses, you don't need shoes for anyway. I mean, it'd be nice, but I don't need them. I'll do with what I have, and I'm happy with that. So the dresses were the main thing for me. And, I'm trying to get this damn bow to stay, but because it's like on the verge of breaking. All right, let's see. No, that'll have to do. Oh, that's cute. Okay. So, like I said, I'm having fun with my toddlers. And here's Matilda. This is what she looks like right now, currently. So she has the bunny tights on, but they're coming off because they're not going to match with this dress. I think somebody has to wear them for Easter though, obviously. But I don't know who. So we'll see. And she has the blue dress on underneath the pink sweater. So we're going to take all this off and see how the other dress looks on her. And so I am wanting a redhead toddler. Even it doesn't have to even be this big, really. But I don't know when that's going to happen. It ain't going to happen this month. I did almost, whoa, you're heavy. I did almost get a redhead toddler from eBay. And the seller had a lot, I think I told you guys about this, had a lot of older dolls. Oh, shit, can I do this or what? Had a lot of older dolls, like from when I used to collect back in the day, like the Himstedt, Zap, all those dolls. And they had quite a few. of the Zap dolls. And, you know, there was one or two, maybe, that I loved. And honestly, they were going for cheap, considering how well made these dolls are. And maybe people that didn't collect back then, but, you know, collect now, don't really know the value of them. And people that have inherited their mom or grandma's collections over the years, and they don't really, you know, they just want to get rid of them, you know. But anyway, they were priced really, really well. So, and they were new in the box. A few of them weren't, you know, brand new in the box, but they were new. And, you know, so I had a few saved, and I was like, okay, you know, let me make an offer on them. So I did, and I didn't exactly understand how eBay offers work, or how you know, if you're not buying it right away, I wasn't sure how an offer would work as far as payment. Um, and I knew I didn't have, like, I didn't have any, like, in other words, payment type set up to the account yet. So I'm like, okay, how do I put, you know, how does this work? So I put in the offer, and then I was like, okay, it's not going to work because I don't have any payment set up to this yet. So I'm just like, okay, whatever. I may, you know, whatever. The seller comes back, and it says my offer was accepted. So I was like, oh my God, are you serious? Of course I give a silly offer because I was like, okay, this is what I could do, and that's it. And if they accept it, you know, whatever. So I don't know why I can't get this off of her. So I gave in the, oh, this hair is horrible, girl. We got to do something. I got to spray this down or something. It's all like crazy. Yeah, I got to spray this. Okay. So anyway, so gave in the offer, they accepted it. And then I'm like, shit. So I went back, and I'm like, how did they even accept it? Because on Mercari, it's way different. If you put in an offer, they take your money right away from your card. And obviously if they accept the offer, you don't get the money back. And if, you know what I'm saying? Like, in other words, you can't make an offer on Mercari and not have any money on your account, or not have a credit card hooked up to your account. So when you have the offer, you have to have the money available. And so I'm thinking on eBay, okay, I don't have a card set up, so it's impossible for them to accept my offer anyway. So I'm like, okay, you know. What I didn't realize is with eBay, they accept your offer, then they say, okay, put in your payment after the person already accepts your offer. So at that point, then I felt bad. I had to write to the seller, and I'm like, I can't do it. I'm sorry. I thought I could. I felt bad. I did feel bad because I don't usually, because again, I didn't understood how eBay worked. I thought it was more like Mercari, where they automatically, you know, would hold money from your account and have dryer sheets in her. And by the time, in other words, by the time they accepted my offer, it was like, I don't know how many, it was the next morning, I think. I think it was like, I don't know, something like that, where the money wasn't available anymore to do it. So I'm like, shit, you know, and I felt bad because I'm thinking, like, Mercari, they take it out right away. You don't have to worry about that. That's kind of like Amazon, and they piss me off, Amazon. So what I do now is I learn my lesson with them, because every month, right, I do my order, my monthly Amazon, whatever. And so I would do the order, and then certain things wouldn't ship right away, right? So whatever doesn't ship right away, they don't take the money for yet. They take money out of your account as the stuff ships. Whereas Walmart, if you place an order on Walmart, they take the money immediately out for everything that you ordered. Everything that you order, boom, they take it right away. I like that, because then you don't have to sit there and figure in your head or whatever, okay, I did this, I bought this, how much was this? They take it immediately, so you know everything's good. Amazon, they take as they ship. So if you bought stuff, okay, so let's say for $100, and then you're thinking that's taken care of, right? And then you check your account, you're like, oh, I have some money left. You know, I could buy a couple of these things I was needing before. You go to order those. Now, if those items ship are available sooner than the items you already ordered in the $100 order, they will take the money for those items, ship them, and then when it's time to ship the first order, they'll come back and say payment revision needed, because the money was gone for the second things you ordered because those shipped sooner. You see what I'm saying? So now, learn my lesson with that. What I do now is I will buy, reload my gift card balance on Amazon with money. So instead of just straight up using my credit card for things, because when you use a gift card, they take it right away. And so there's no guessing. There's no guessing with how much you have left to spend. There's no guessing with, oh my God, is this going to ship? Or are they going to say, and I'm not the only one that thinks that. I've actually seen a couple of people on Instagram Reels and TikTok. I watched one of them. I don't usually do TikTok, but it came up. That have actually said this exact thing, that they were sick of Amazon doing this to them. That they would say, oh, well, they would think something's paid for, and when it's time to ship, they don't ship it because they're saying that you need to, revise payment. And people were getting aggravated, and I don't blame them because I feel the same way. So that's what I started to do. So for the past few months, that's how I've been doing it, and it's worked perfectly. Okay, that they just take it out. You just reload the gift card with whatever you're spending on there. So that works better. All right, so I took off her tights, and you see I have the nice smelly sheets stuck in her diaper cover there. One in the back, one in the front to keep her body smelling nice. What are you doing? My kids used to do that, actually. That's funny. Okay, so stay here. So we're going to dress her. Now, I know, is there panties with this? Huh. Oh, yeah, there is. There is. So we got to take these out. Where's the scissor I had? Oh. So we're going to dress her and as we do the tag. So we're going to do the tag right now as I dress her. Let's just take this out. All right. 1, 2. All right, I'm going to start. Oh, you have headphones on? How long before you go down there?
About 15 minutes.
All right, I'm going to start the tag now. So do you want to hear my answers, or you're not going to
tag now?
Yeah, I'm going to start it now as I dress her.
Yeah, right.
All right. Okay, so here we go, guys. We're going to start the tag as I'm dressing Matilda here. Okay. So again, this is by Cuddles by Christina. So go check her out. She did this tag. So we're going to do the tag. Okay, darlings. So it is called Spring This or That. Feeling sunny and funny. Okay, number 1. Here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
Number 1. Would you rather eat chocolate bunnies or marshmallow peeps? Chocolate bunnies all day long. I don't like peeps.
For Easter, I'm going to go with peeps.
I don't like peeps. I don't know. Now, it's funny. It's funny, I'll tell you. What's funny is I love marshmallows. I love like the chocolate covered marshmallows and all that. But for some reason, the sugared marshmallow is too much. Like, I don't like it. And now they've made all different kinds of flavors, for the peeps. Fruit punch, blueberry, all kinds of stuff. Dr. Pepper. I mean, it's crazy. Now, I've never tried those. But for me, it's just too much sugar. You don't think they're too sweet, peeps? Hello?
Yeah, if you have 1 or 2.
I don't like them. I'd rather have chocolate bunnies. Give me a chocolate bunny any day. Okay. Number 2. Would you rather swim in a pool of jelly beans or a pool of plastic eggs? Now, I liked Christina's answer to this because she was like, well, are the plastic eggs filled with jelly beans? Because then I would take the plastic eggs. She was so cute. I would say I would rather... Okay, so swimming in a pool of jelly beans, as soon as you said that, it reminded me of like quicksand. Because jelly beans, if you're in a pool full of jelly beans, right? And you go into that pool of jelly beans, don't you think it would feel like you're sinking? Are you going to do this tag with me or are you going to look at the phone?
I'm sorry, I just was...
If you don't want to do it, I'll continue myself.
I'm done.
Okay, so to me, when she said... swim in a pool of jelly beans, my first thought was quicksand.
Oh, because it'll drag you down.
Right, because you go in the pool and then you feel like
but
you're
you can
sinking.
eat your way out.
It depends on how many jelly beans you can fit in your mouth.
Well, it takes time.
Was it? Yeah, I guess. All right. Well, I mean, you. I don't know.
Diabetic shock.
Yeah. I don't know. I would. A pool of plastic eggs, though, Christina, like that would hurt. Like, and if they, especially if they cracked, like, and then you'd get cut with the jelly bean plastic.
Now you're getting too deep.
Why? She got deep into this. She's talking about filling them. Pit. Yeah, like a. Well, yeah, but I mean.
Just go. I would go with the jelly beans.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the jelly beans. All right. Number 3. Would you rather have bunny ears or bunny teeth?
Yeah, I go with ears.
Yeah. Well, is it permanent? Like, that's the thing. Are you talking about like just for Easter time and you could take them off? Or are you talking about like having permanent bunny ears and permanent bunny teeth? You know, that's bunny ears. We're going to go with the ears. Okay. All right. Number 4. Would you rather ride a bike or fly a kite? Now, I've told people before to go fly a kite.
They're both fun.
Yeah, we knew.
I'd say bike.
No, well, I can't ride a bike. I never learned how to ride a bike.
I my bike.
Yeah, I never learned. Let's not talk about you riding your bike, okay, flipping over the curb. All right?
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, but that's dangerous, man. For a 50-year-old man on the fucking busy street, hopping a curb.
My eyes were crooked at the time.
Your eyes were crooked at the time. Well,
double.
Yeah, he had to get eye surgery. So he was riding a bike with bad eyes at an intersection, and he hopped the curb and fell. No.
Well, like I said, I was seeing double.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't have been riding a bike then.
It was fun.
Anyway, I can't ride a bike. Never learned how. So I'm gonna say I'm gonna go fly a kite.
That's fun too.
Okay, we used to on the beach. We did that's fun on the beach flying a kite. Breaking news, United Airlines flight something. You better check that out. All right. Number 5. Roll down a grassy hill or dance in the rain. Now, you know I'm part American Indian. I'm doing my rain dance. I'm going to do my rain dance. No, what is it? No, I don't roll down a grassy hill. The kids like to roll down the grassy hill, but I always tell them to watch out for dog shit because they always have their dogs out here and they don't pick up after them all the time. And so there's shit everywhere, sidewalks, grass, and the kids like to, I'm like, you're not rolling down there because you might get shit on you. You're not doing that. I wouldn't roll down the grass. Maybe. Hey, Alicia. Oh, she posted her video. Go check out Alicia at Padme Padawan Little Reborns. She has some Happy Mail today that she opened. I wonder who it's from. I hope you enjoyed it, Alicia. I will get back to you as soon as I'm done. Okay, so, yeah, I'm not going to roll down the grassy hill. I'll do my rain dance. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll put on some Cher, right? Gypsies, Tramps, and Thieves, and we'll Jesse James, and we'll go around the campfire in the rain and dance. That's what we're gonna do. That actually sounds like fun. It doesn't sound like a bad idea. That would be so cool, wouldn't it? Just to have a campfire. No, I don't like camping at all. I hate camping. I don't think I've ever been camping.
It's fun.
Maybe once. You know why? Camping reminds me of a lot of like kidnapping movies that I've seen. Like they always, for some reason, kidnappers like to bring you into the forest in a tent. I mean, that's why I think it's part like, I don't know. It's a feeling of like, things could happen too when you're in a tent camping. Bears, snakes, assholes, coming.
Yeah, that's part of it, man.
Why would I want to put myself in the middle of danger like that? I think that's it too. Like I've been in enough dangerous situations throughout my life. Why would I want to purposely put myself in one? I mean, I don't know. Anyway.
Oh my God, I gotta go down there.
Number 6. Oh, okay. Well, you're gonna miss the second half of the questions.
Well, hurry up.
All right. Why? You have to go down there?
Well, I gotta make sure he gets in, okay?
All right, go. Whatever. You should tell Jack to just wait down there with him until, but whatever. Anyway. So, all right, go. Can you at least move these bags? Because Jack's going to come in here and then trample on the bags. I mean, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, hold on.
All right, guys, let me just, hold on 1 second. Okay, guys, so I'm here alone for like maybe 2 minutes. Jason went down to meet Ethan at the bus, and Jack's on his way up. So whenever he walks in, but he'll go straight to his room. He's going to say, I'm going to the bathroom. Anyway. So we're on to question 6 on the tag, but I'm just dressing Matilda a little bit so this way I could hold her for the rest of the tag question so that you could see how beautiful she looks. I put on her little diaper cover, the white one that came with this, even though she had the pink one on. I'm like, you know what? We'll just put that one over it. And no stockings. I'm going to have to get her some regular white tights. That will look cute with this, actually. And then, we're going to see the white sweater. That's what I wanted to get. Let me get that before I forget. But you know what? This sleeve is so pretty. But the only thing is, see, this is what I was worried about with this dress. Is that she has the little cloth part up at the shoulder of the sleeve area. So I don't know how this is going to look exactly. Let's see if it covers the cloth. Because even though some people, that doesn't bother some people, it bothers me. I can't have like when I see a cuddle baby that has no mittens on, or no fold over arms, or no socks or something like that, I'm like, oh my God. Like, no, you have to cover the cuddle baby. You have to. Because the idea is so they look like a real baby. And if you see the cloth hand or the cloth feet, I don't know, I freak out. I'm like, just cover it up. Just cover it up. I'm like screaming through the phone. Cover your baby up. Put mittens on. So I'm the same way with any cloth part of a doll. It should be covered up because real kids don't have cloth like that. Don't have cloth on their arm. Oh my God, I'm trying to button this. This is okay. You need to come over here. So here she is in her dress. There she is. She's just sitting on top of my boobies here. My booby table. All right, let's see. All right. Oh my God, that booby table. That reminds me back in high school, man, when I would hang out with my friends. They would all be hysterical. They always wanted me to rest my beer on my boobies like a table. They said, well, you have it like that, you might as well. And they would laugh hysterical. And I'm like, are you guys serious? Of course, I laughed with them because, they were being so silly. I mean, was I able to? I think so. Without spelling it. I think it became like a challenge. It was fun. Oh God, that made me think of something really funny. High school was just fun. Used to hang out and just be funny. All right, let's see. I'm just trying to tie these things. So now this is my problem with this. Let's see if it looks okay. If you could see the ties, then I'm going to have to put the sweater over her. And it's a shame because I like the type of sleeve. Let me see. I think from the front it might be okay if I... Oh, this is beautiful with her eyes. Oh, wow. Let me see. Let me see you, Matilda. Let me see you. Oh, okay. Now, see, I don't know. It's like iffy. When I'm holding her, no. But I can fix it, I think, so that the cloth part doesn't show. Like, I just have to position her right. Because I don't want to cover up this beautiful sleeve. I'm going to show you guys in a minute. Let me just put the bow in her hair. And she has little booties on. Oh, this is cute. What an adorable freaking dress. But, you know what? Let me just see something here. I have the sweater right here. I don't even think this will fit her, though. No, it's going to be too short. It's a newborn. That's for a baby. I don't even think it will go over her shoulders. So we're going to have to just work with what we got. So I'm going to try. I have this big white bow, but I also have the small blue bow. So let's see what we could do. Maybe I should have put the blue in the middle like that. I don't even know if this type of blue is going to match. Let's see. let's just see. I don't know. I do like it. I'm going to show you guys, and then you guys can tell me what you think. I definitely need to spray this mohair, though. But here's the dress. Look at her. Oh, my God. Look at her with these eyes and this dress. Now, you see what I mean about this ruffle? So it's like a tank, but then it has this little cap sleeve. That's what it's called, a cap sleeve. But look, her cloth is like right there. You know, it's right there. And then she has the rib to her arm under here. I mean, it's sticking out, the ribbon. Let's see. So I would have to position her really, like, carefully. See? Because I don't like that. That's, no. But other than that, the dress is absolutely gorgeous. And she has on these cute little white booties. So those are the only, like, kind of type shoe things I would have. And they fit her perfectly, actually. And then her hair, we have the 3 white bows. And then I put this blue one, which I think this looks really cute. Rather than this big, giant one in her hair right now. So I think we're going to leave her with the blue. I mean, I would like a more... It matches. It matches the lighter blue, I think. But it's really pretty. She looks really cute. I mean, and then when I sit her down... I mean, look at her. I'm putting her up on my shoulder now. Look how cute. That is really cute. Oh, you look so sweet. I do have to comb her hair a little bit. Fix her up. But, with her eyes, I think this blue is just really beautiful. What do you guys think? Let me know what you think. Okay, so we're going to hold her. Here comes Jack. Hi! Okay, so Jack is home now. But anyway, so we're going to finish the tag. So, what number were we on, Matilda? My lovely Matilda. I love her. I love this baby. I wish I could kiss her, but my lipstick would go off on her there. But she is gorgeous. And if you guys have the chance to get yourself a Himstedt doll, go for it. They're so well made, guys. This doll is... What did we say? 23 years old? Yeah, because she was made in 2003. So she's 23 years old. And the way this doll was kept was really immaculate. She had to be kept behind glass or in the box or something. She does have slight scratches, like I said, within her vinyl. But you can't see that. I don't know if you can. It might, if I go close, you might be able to pick it up. But it's like a kind of like, I call them blind scratches. Because you really can't see them unless you go really, really close. They're like blended. They're kind of blended scratches in there. Not blind, excuse me, blended. So the color, it's not like any color is removed from her arm. It's just more like I would say like a shine streak, maybe. Real tiny. It almost looks like maybe there's a hair stuck on her arm that you can't get off. You know what I'm saying? Like it's that thin where it looks like a hair landed on her arm, but it doesn't come off. So that's what it looks like, okay? But you can't really see it unless you're staring. I mean, this arm, I must have kissed her or her arm must have grazed my lips when I was changing her one day or something. Because that wasn't there when she first arrived. So, and it's the color of my lipstick for sure. So I must have gotten that on her. And I haven't tried to take it off yet. I'm afraid because I don't want to take her paint off or, I don't even know if these dolls were painted, to be honest with you. I think this was just the color of the vinyl. And then they obviously paint the eyebrows and, you know, blush the cheeks. But I think back then they did that with airbrushing, if I'm correct. You know, I didn't even, honestly, I did wipe her down. I did with a damp cloth. And I used Q-tips on her eyeballs, little damp Q-tips. And I did wipe her down a little bit. And she has little tiny freckles right above her nose. I don't know if you guys can see that on video. But it's so cute. It's just above the bridge of her nose. Let's see if we can get her a close-up. I don't know if you guys can see that. Right at the bridge of her nose, she has some little tiny freckles, but her eyes with this dress are just gorgeous, aren't they? Wow. Okay, so let's continue the tag. Okay, so Matilda, you're going to help me. So, number 6, would you rather wear a bunny costume in public or do the chicken dance in public? Christina with these questions. All right. So, the bunny suit. Now, like you said, how long do we got to wear this for? See, this is why I have to be careful with Ron. How long? How do I do this? How long do we got to wear the bunny suit for? Okay. I think I'm going to go with do the chicken dance in public. I've done it before. I'll do it again. I love the chicken dance. How about the electric slide? You want to do that one? Or how about the tarantelle? That's what my grandmother used to do, my aunts and everybody and my mom, and that was the Italian dance that you do. We called it the handkerchief dance. My grandmother, they would always do with the handkerchief in the air and everything and do the whole dance in the circle and, you know, the kicks and you go back and forth. And anybody that's Italian, has Italian family, you understand what that dance is. At every baptism, communion, confirmation, birth, anything like that, any celebration, we were doing the tarantella. All right, so I'll say chicken dance, all right? Let's see. Number 7, would you rather hop like a bunny or swim like a duck? I ain't hopping nowhere, okay? I'll break my leg, okay? My hip is going to go out of place, and my ankle, if you think my ankle's swollen now, forget about it, all right? Hopping around like a bunny. All right, let's see. So I'm going to have to go with swim like a duck. I loved Christina's answer. I love the pool as well. Number 1, you feel light as a feather. That's why I love it, okay? You kind of float. You know, you could like do anything in the water. You could do fucking cartwheels in the water. You know, you just feel like you could do anything, okay? And I used to do plenty of things in the pool when I was a teenager. Anyway, we won't discuss that now. That's for another video. No. I used to love the pool. Okay. I still do. I still love the pool. But I have a thing with, okay, we grew up having a pool in our backyard. Okay. My thing is I don't like public pools. For obvious reasons. Okay. I don't like the public pool. You don't know who's peeing in them. You don't know what's happening. You don't know who's shitting in them because they've closed this pool plenty of times for people shitting. It's just gross. I can't, even if it looks clean and clear and nice to go in, I just can't get past that in my mind that there's so many fucking different people in here. You don't know if they've showered. You don't know if they've washed. It just grosses me out. I just can't do it. I used to go in there with the kids, haven't in a couple of years. I just can't get past that. And after we kept getting notices about them closing it to clean it because of that reason, I just can't. And then, you know, you just start thinking, my mind starts going. So I can't go in a public pool anymore. If we had a private pool, if we had our own pool in our own backyard, yes. Okay. Like we did growing up. Yes. We were always in the pool. Okay. Whenever we could go in. But yeah, no. So now I love the ocean. Okay. I love the ocean. Was that the question? Yeah, the swim like a duck. So I love the ocean. Christina says she's afraid of the ocean. She doesn't like it. I get it. Some people just don't like it. Even though you live by the beach. Damn it, Christina. Hell, I lived across the street from the beach and I would only go when Jason was home, not at work. But I love the ocean. Me and my mother used to go out. She used to teach me at a young age. We used to go out as far as we could together. And we would make it like as an adult and, I would go swimming with her. We would go out, right until where the waves would break. So we would go out like to our waist, I would say. So we were, when the water was calm, the waves weren't coming, we were at least up to our waist. And then, as the waves would get bigger, obviously, as the further you go out, she would always want to go past the waves. So past where the waves didn't break anymore. And I would never go that far. I would only go to where I could stand. If I couldn't feel the bottom, I mean, maybe a little bit, but if I couldn't feel the sand, if I couldn't be tippy toe and feel the bottom of the ocean, I wasn't going any further. Because once you lose any kind of grip to the ground and a wave comes, you're done. You know, if you can't swim properly not even swim properly, because the waves will pull your ass out. Okay. And the further you go, we would always drift as well. So the further out you go, you drift, whether you realize it or not, you drift downward, not just into the ocean. You drift to the left or the right, depending on, where you're at. But we would drift. And so once we came out of the water, we would be like looking for our blankets and stuff on the sand, but they were nowhere in sight. We would have to walk like a half a mile down the beach to finally find our stuff, because you drift as you're going out. Now, have we had close calls? There were a couple where I thought I was done, where I thought I wouldn't make it back in, because you get to a certain point where the waves keep breaking and they keep pulling you back. So you can't, it's a lot harder to get back onto the sand. You really have to struggle. You have to have strong legs, that's for sure. But we had fun. It was fun, and you can't see under the ocean either. You can't open your eyes, all the salt water. You can't do that. But we had a lot of fun. We did. There were some close calls. Hey, there were always close calls anyway with my mother anyway. Not just at the ocean, but we really did live we were daring. We were very daring people. We were. We like to press our luck. We like to go against, and just go with it. And what happens, happens. That's kind of that was kind of the theme, But as I got older, I knew I was going to have a long answer to this question, by the way. As I got older, I didn't go out. Now, I wouldn't go by myself that far. My mother was very motivating, we'll say, or persuading. I don't know the word, but she would do it to kind of, expand as well. Expand our, I guess, what's the word? In a good way. Like, she wanted us to go further and experience things to the best of our ability and not hold back because you were afraid. So there was a lot of that, and sometimes it was good and sometimes not so good, but that's just life, right? And you won't experience nothing if you don't go for it and try. So, I did a lot of trying, a lot of it. But we had fun. We did. And so you got to be careful in the ocean, especially nowadays. I don't know. I wouldn't go out that far nowadays. Now I'll go maybe to my knees, maybe a little further if I'm at the beach. And you could sit down too in the water. Like, we used to sit down in the shallow water, and the first waves that roll out would kind of pull you a little bit in, and then you get sand all in your ass and your bathing suit. We were always at the beach, so it was fun. We grew up with the beach too. So yeah, I would love to swim like a duck. Or like a shark, but we're talking about Easter, so I don't want to ruin it. All right, number 8. Only eat carrots or hard-boiled eggs for a week. Christina, I am not eating hard-boiled eggs for a week, okay? No. No. That would just be like horrible for me and everybody around me. So no hard-boiled eggs, no thanks. I will eat scrambled eggs the way Jason makes them, but I try to really limit my egg intake these days, if you get what I mean. So I'm gonna say carrots, and the way you said carrots yesterday about putting like I forgot what you said exactly, but it sounded really good. Now I would put do like the cooked carrots, fresh cooked carrots, and then put like melted butter, some brown sugar, and maybe a little maple syrup or honey on top of it. And some sea salt. Oh my God, that would be so good. So good. So I'll eat carrots like that for a week. No hard-boiled eggs for me. No, thank you. Number 9, have green hair or yellow eyes. Now, when Christina answered this, I shouted it out before she even said it. I knew she was going to say it. Yellow eyes. And the reason is from Twilight. I agree. It was really cool. I watched all the Twilight movies and loved them. And yes, I would agree. I would have the yellow eyes as well. Okay. Number 10. Here is the last question of the tag, guys. Would you rather have the beak of a duck or have bunny whiskers? God. Again, how long is this for, Christina? Like, do I have to live with this forever? Or is it like an hour, a day? I mean, if it was for a short time, having the beak of a duck can be useful, you know? Or the whiskers of a bunny, I don't know. That would be too annoying, and I already have my own mustache to take care of. So I don't need any additional whiskers in this area. But having a beak? Like, you mean a full-on duck beak? Like oh my God. Where my mind is going, no one knows. Or maybe you do. I don't know. Oh, you're locked out? Hold on. Okay, guys, so Jason is back, and we just finished the tag. Yay! Woohoo! So I hope you all enjoyed the tag today. And wait, did we finish it? Oh yeah, it was have the beak of a duck or bunny whiskers. Yeah, that was the last one. Well, if here you could read this. If there's any that you'd like to give an answer to, feel free while I'm talking. I had a big answer about the swim like a duck one. So, guys, Jason's going to look over that and tell us if he has any answers to that. I will just talk about quick baby news. I mean, there's nothing really new, really. I have to... This week, we're going to dress Danielle and Jack in their pastel Kate Quinn outfits for Easter. We have the other dress coming. The emerald dress set is going to be coming, and we'll dress one of the other babies in that. I have the white knit set coming, so that will go on another baby. And then I have my Hello Kitty plush for the top of the couch coming today, actually. I was hoping it would be here so I could show you today. But that doesn't look like that's coming yet. It's probably later tonight because it's an Amazon delivery. They usually come later in the day. And I have something else coming. I can't remember what, though. But anyway, whatever I get, I'll share with you guys. And, this way you guys could see. Oh, my perfume. That didn't ship yet, but should be shipping today sometime. And, I'll be spraying that all over myself on that video.
Juicy.
Oh, I can't wait to be so juicy. Yeah. Did you have to say like a blueberry? I mean, can you think of something else that's juicy? Yeah, but a steak. Yeah, you could have said like you could have said like a filet mignon or something. Why'd you have to say juicy like a
juicy melon?
A melon? Now I'm a juicy melon. So what am I? Fruity to you, huh?
Yeah, juicy.
Do I amuse you?
You're sweet.
Like, how do I amuse you? Yeah. I'm a melon?
You're a clown.
I'm a clown? I mean...
What the fuck is so funny about me?
Yeah.
Tell me.
Oh, my God. All right. Well, so baby news there's no news. There's no news yet. I wrote to Anna this morning. I gave her the weekend. I haven't talked to her since Wednesday. Wednesday was the last time I asked how the baby was coming, and that's when she showed me the pictures and said she was starting to work on the hair. On the hair. And then nothing. Then I haven't heard from her since then. So 5 days ago. So I don't know. I don't know what's I think she said she was busy. So I'm gonna leave it at that. And nothing I could do but wait. And that's it. That's all I can do. But the baby does look beautiful, and I know it's gonna look beautiful when she's all completed. And I'm just very excited for her, you know. I get very anxious about waiting like that. What are you doing?
Sorry.
Jeez. You know, and waiting this long. I mean, it's not really long. I don't want to say it's long in my mind because I switch so much with my dolls that, like, this is why I can't do like a long custom doll. I can't do like people wait like, you know, 5, 6 months, 7 months, even a year for a custom. I can't do that. I can't do that. I switch up too fast because you guys see how quickly I go through dolls a lot, and like, you know, because I want a new different one and then I don't want that one anymore. And so I'm hoping like that this doesn't kind of disconnect me from this doll a little bit, just waiting for longer than I had hoped. But I think seeing the doll helped. Like usually it goes the opposite way when I see a doll that's not completed yet. But when I seen her, I kind of felt a little bit more reassured because she's looking really good. So you know, we'll see what happens. Just gotta wait for that. And so I do have her coming whenever she's done. And that's it, guys. I don't know what else. That's it. That's it. That's all for today. It's 2 hours. See, I'm always able to make it to like that 2 hour mark. It's like it's always around the 2 hour mark. I don't know. That's all what I have to say today. What I have to do today. I feel like there's like something in my eye. I hope it's, oh wait, it's part of my wig or is it part of my eyebrow? I don't want to mess with my, I don't want to mess with it too much because I don't know what it is. Anyway, we're done now anyway. I just wanted to make sure I have makeup on my, okay, so, well, before we leave, what do you think of this dress on her?
Yeah, it's nice.
Hi.
So I thought I was returning that.
No. Mommy decided to try it on me, and I'm glad she did because it matches my eyes perfectly.
Oh,
So now you're not returning this.
okay.
But don't think you're getting out of going to Staples.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video today. I hope you all enjoyed my new Easter dress. And we'll be back for another video, probably Hump Day. On Wednesday we'll be back. Maybe tomorrow. You just never know with my mom. Sometimes she feels like just getting on here and talking about things. So you'll just never know what you're going to get. So we'll see you next time, though. I hope everybody enjoys the rest of their Monday. And we're going to be looking out for Christina's video. And Christina posted a video today. So make sure you go check out Cuddles by Christina. And in fact, my Aunt Christina, her birthday's coming up March 6th, everybody. So go shout out and give her some love. Show her some love on her channel. And, yeah, so don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and tell your friends. Tell your friends. Woo, 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 woo. And we'll see you all next time, guys. Bye-bye.